Cookie Nature.
Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens, and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens, and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Finally got brothers that can steer through the strife. This might be the dopest podcast you heard of your life. With Jay Dizzle, Ray Anthony live, and their hustle shows us that we can actually thrive. Rise and grind, the time is now. If you trying to shine, then find your style. They got thoughts for days, educated opinions. So if you want a mission, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens, and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens, and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Hangout Podcast with Miko, a.k.a. Jay Dizzle, and Ray Anthony live. And they live. That's for sure. Melanated minds building, thinking, creating. That's what it's all about, baby. One love.
Are we on? Can y'all hear me? Yes. What's good people? We are back. The Hangout Podcast. I'm your host, Ray Anthony live as always. And my brother Jay Dizzle with me. What's going on, bro? What you
Yo, man. Good evening. Ogoons, queens, and kings. It's different, man, doing it at night. Like, I need a drink. Like, I'm gonna have to order a drink from the waitress. I think I might need a beer.
I should have got a drink before we started. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
I was missing something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put my order in now for a beer. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
That nasty German beer shit you be drinking all the time.
Nah, man, Belgium, farmhouse ale.
My bad, Belgium.
Yeah. Let's get that right. Let's get it right.
What's going on with you, bro?
Nothing. I have to send you the pictures, man. I finally got the bathroom squared away. You know, wife and I took care of that joint. You know, we kind of tag teamed it. You know, I started it off and then tagged her in, and then she came back and tagged me back in, and we kind of went back and forth, but we finally got it done.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Congratulations on that. Saved you a pretty penny, huh?
A little bit. We had some dude come out and start it off for us, but he couldn't finish it off. I don't know what happened. It's probably because it was too far out for him. He lives all the way out in Baltimore, and you know, we just had to take care of it ourselves. But there's a lot to it, like changing out your vanity, like putting in a new faucet, all that.
Yeah,
a lot. Back and forth to Home Depot.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. You know, you can go on YouTube and look at all that type of stuff. And then,
man, I got a PhD in YouTube. Like
me too.
On that joint, learning everything.
Me too. I do it. I do YouTube all the time for everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I go on YouTube.
Hell yeah. So that helped a lot. So I got a lot of my stuff knocked out, and now I can kind of sit back and think about the next project we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I had a little bit of a health scare this week, man. I thought I had broke out into this little allergic reaction. So,
like, what happened? What was it from?
I went to go take a shower the other day, and I noticed like a few bumps was on my arm.
Uh-huh.
It was like mosquito bites, and then I noticed like it was on my left arm, and I started twitching, and
wow.
Then all of a sudden I just had this breakout.
So this is real weird. For some reason, I had this issue where, like, right in here, it felt like there was a bump, and right over here, and it just was itching all throughout this area of my arm. I don't know what it was. I kept scratching, and nothing came up. You couldn't see anything, but I could sense it and I could feel it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
I mean, I thought it had something to do with because I have eczema, so I thought it had something to do with that, but it wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't nothing that I don't think it was something that I ate. So the next morning, I just went to the patient first and got some medicine, and they cleared it up. So
shot you up with some Benadryl, something like that.
I think it was like some kind of steroid and something else he gave me, something like for the itching and stuff like that. So
damn, you on them roids? Good God, that's some serious
man.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah, man. So I'm good now, though. I want to
that's good.
A little golf today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did you? How'd you play?
You know, I'm locked in right now, bro.
So what's your handicap? What's your handicap then, Mr. Locked In?
I don't know. I've never even really. I think I'm gonna wait because I'll be going into year 4 next year. So I'm gonna wait until probably right around the beginning of the summer before I actually try to go and get my. If I was a guest, it'd probably be like around 11 or 12.
That sounds good.
Yeah. If I was a guest, because I've seen 9, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm like not too far from that. So if I was a guest, it's probably like right around there.
Damn. All right. Respect.
Yeah,
respect. Man. I like it.
I mean, hey, it is what it is, man.
Not bad. Not bad. I got on my University of Maryland. You know, I'm a homer, and so yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm a DC native. You know, I can't help it. So I got on my. I don't know if you can see this, but I got on my number 32. I don't know if you know who that is.
From Maryland?
Yeah, from Maryland. Back in the 90s.
Booth? The Booth? You said the 90s.
Yeah. Like late 80s, 90s. Yeah. Well, no, mid 90s. I'm sorry, mid 90s.
I don't know who that was.
Joe Smith.
Oh, okay.
So you have to YouTube, people out there, you have to YouTube. Joe Smith just found out that his wife has an OnlyFans page.
Damn. And that's why you
Yeah. I didn't even know it. I had no idea. I had no idea that that's what you're doing. Dude, you know when I got this jersey?
Wow.
Do you know when I got this jersey?
I mean, it looks kind of like you've had it for a while.
I got this joint in 97, and I thought it was Joe Smith. I was like, is it Joe Smith? Or is it, I know it wasn't Steve Smith. And I'm like, let me just make sure before I start talking about it. So I looked up, what was Joe Smith's number when he went to University of Maryland, and the first thing that came up.
I didn't know it was 32.
What's that?
I didn't know it was 32.
It was 32.
Yeah.
First thing that came up, Joe Smith finds out his wife has had an OnlyFans page. And so I went out and I looked at the YouTube clip of it. This chick has got to be close to 45-ish, something like that, with the OnlyFans page. Now, I know, and it's unfortunate, these brothers aren't making the same money that they made when they were in the league. But, man, Joe must be on some hard times because his wife is out there doing OnlyFans and talking about money.
What's that? Did he know about it?
He found out about it. She kept it from him. But he didn't know about it, and he just found out. And I don't know why he aired out his business on social media. But she was like, well, money ain't coming in like it used to.
Because he ain't in the league no more. Hello?
And she was like, well, you knew who I was when you married me. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's
probably was straight after the money at that point.
Straight after the money. So later on, just as a little teaser, we're going to give a list of women you should not date. We're going to go into, where women don't like to go. We're going to talk about the women you should not date. For your son's sake, for my son's sake, for all these young men out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty ugly.
Because it is rough, Did
you want to wait to talk about the Howard joint, or you Oh
no, I was actually gonna say we should talk about the guys that like guys. What's going on with your boy Dwight Howard, man? What's going on with him?
Listen, this is my take. All right, this is my take.
Mm-hmm.
He's on social media screaming about or doing the interviews or whatever the fuck he's doing, talking about whatever I do in my bedroom, in my business, and it's what you do is your business. Don't worry about what I do in my business, the whole nine. I'm like, but dude, you do realize the moment you put it on social media, it's for everybody to see.
It's everybody. It's
everybody's business now. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you're doing by even talking about it. If you wanted it to stay quiet to yourself, then what are you speaking about it for?
You should have been quiet.
Right, exactly. So why are you even electing to do that? Why are you making that choice? Keep it to yourself. You like dudes, that dude. I did see a clip, but he was playing at the game with the Lakers though.
And he was grabbing joints, he was grabbing balls.
He got checked out the game and he went to go sit on the bench and he grabbed dudes.
So was that? I thought he was like he wasn't dressed for the game when he did that because I saw a clip where he was like in a suit. He was in a suit and he did that.
And the dude he did it to was dressed in his uniform, like
he was in sweats. He was in like sweatpants. He was in sweatpants.
Okay.
That's what I saw. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, whatever you do, whatever floats your boat, hey man, I applaud you. If it makes you happy, man, I'm happy for you. But you know, as a heterosexual male,
if you want to play on that team, man,
thinking that you're another heterosexual male to do that, like honestly, just be straight up with me. Like
yeah,
I'm not gonna stop our friendship because you're gay. I'm not gonna stop our friendship because you like guys. But if you hide it and then try to act like you're something other than you're not, I'm not cool with that. Don't do that.
Not at all. Don't front on it if that's what you want to do. If you want to do it, then say that's what you want to do and keep it 100. I ain't gonna care what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your business. I ain't gonna ask you no questions. I may look at you a little funny. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, okay, so if I found out one of my boys was gay, would I look at him funny? I would say this much. Probably for the first 2 to 3 minutes, I'd be like, huh? And then I'd be like, you know what? It is what it is. Whatever. Do you? You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why I would be set back is because all this time, all these years, I thought you were one way, and I now know you're not.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
Yeah, that's the crazy part because I'm thinking it's all good and we like the same, and then I find out that we're not. I would be a little bit like, yo, how come you ain't saying nothing to me? You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, you didn't trust me enough.
What you was doing or how you was feeling. How come you ain't saying nothing to me like all these years later? You know what I'm saying? That's not cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would look at him. I mean, he's still cool, but I would look at him a little like, yo, we going to hang out at the bar. Like, nah, I'm not going.
Could I do that? Could I then continue? I mean, do you still act the same way? Do you still go out in the same manner? I don't know. Like, if it's like, okay, well, just me and you. Just me and you, we going out. I'm like,
That's hard, man. That's hard.
That's a hard one.
I mean, I got gay guys at my job. You know what I'm saying? And
So yeah, okay. So I'll put it this way. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do it. I wouldn't trip. Like I've been to like, I remember going to like tracks back in the day when it was like everybody's night.
Yeah.
And I had the best time of my life, man. I was in there in shorts. I had never been to a club in shorts and a tank top before. I might even been wearing this joint right here. I was playing volleyball. I was double fisted with my beer, man. I had a blast. It was a good time.
Yeah, I remember tracking, but I never went in there.
Yep, I went in there. Now I had my girlfriend with me at the time. I did have my girlfriend with me, so
No, I don't think I can go in there. I don't think I go out. But, I mean, hey, that's what that guy wants to do, man. Like, I mean, it seems like at this day and age, people always gotta try to bring all this extra attention to themselves. Like, for what, man? You know what I'm saying? I was really thinking like, dude, are you really doing this now that you in the States again after you done spent like 3 years in Thailand playing ball or some shit? Like, why are you here now saying all this? Like, what are you trying to gain from this? You trying to get like, more people coming at you, more men coming at you? Is that the end game here? What's really going on? Because I don't understand why you ain't in the league no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just all this whole relevancy thing in the social media age is really baffling to me. I just don't know.
So I think it's I think for me, I think it's just now coming to a head. Because I remember when he was playing for Washington, I remember I was turning the game on and they were like, Dwight Howard is out. And I'm like, well, I didn't hear about an injury. Like, what's going on? And they said dude had a gluteal something.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. And I'm like, gluteal what? Like, how do you? I
did hear about that.
Would he sit down too hard? I mean, it just threw me for a loop. So I think it's always been out there. And some people in the league may have known, or his close friends may have known. Like, we as the public looking at that shouldn't know. That's none of our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever Kobe and his wife are doing, we should know. Whatever Will and Jada are doing, we should know. We shouldn't have that much information. We shouldn't be privy to that.
Dude, and speaking on that, I seen the clip this week of her. She was looking at the picture of when they were all on the episode of Different World. So it was her, it was Tupac, and the other 2 people that was on the show.
Okay.
Man, she was bawling, crying, bro. And I'm just like, dude, that's only like the second time in my life I've ever seen her cry.
Because of Tupac? Because Tupac was in the picture?
Probably so. I was like, the only other time I seen her cry was in Set It Off. Other than that, I've never seen her cry.
No, I mean, in Set It Off, she was acting. Set It Off, she was acting.
That's what I'm saying. That was
really
acting. That's what I'm saying. That was acting. So, like, come on, man. You cannot be this. You cannot be this far gone over this bullshit, bro.
What I now think is that Will Smith is a masochist. He has to get some type of sexual gratification from being cockled, from being humiliated, from being embarrassed. Like because I saw a clip of him in their house. People were gathered around and she was opening up this box and it was her new book. And he was in the background, like clapping and celebrating.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, he just must be like that. He just must like it. You know what I'm saying? He likes to be humiliated. He likes to have, his manhood emasculated because, and with that said, he could be, I don't know if this is true, but he might be coming out with Dwight Howard, soon. Who knows?
Oh, don't do that. Come on, man. I don't like assuming that type of thing about another black man.
Neither do I.
I'm not assuming that. No, man. No. Pull it back, Will.
I don't know. I'm playing all angles here because I really don't. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing in this world makes sense.
These people driving these babies going crazy, bro.
It is what it is, people. Dispute me. Get online and dispute me. Let's argue.
Just be in touch with who you are, man. If you start questioning yourself as a black man, dude, honestly, go talk to another black man, someone older, get some knowledge, get some wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get something. You know what I mean?
See, this is the thing.
It's hard enough being black men out here every day,
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. It starts with just being able to have a conversation and just talk about what it is that you're dealing with. That shit ain't easy. First of all,
no, but it's not.
Before you decide to do all these experimental things and go into this and try, doing this and doing that and starting to understand, like, I'm losing myself. I'm losing who I am as a person. So you need to have somebody you can trust, male, female, whoever the fuck it is.
You're right, whoever it is, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Hold on to what your core values is as a black man, because it's a lot of that being lost in this day and age. For real.
It is, and that's that. It all goes back to being genuine. Like, if you are genuinely who you are, whether you're gay, straight, bi, whatever, I'm all for it. I am blessing. The only one of the groups that I have issues with are the transgender women.
Yeah.
The trans women are, to me, the biggest bullies out there. Because they're trying to take womanhood away from women. They're trying to abscond any type of femininity when they really don't naturally have it. Now, you have some men out here who are more feminine than some of the women out here, but that does not make you a woman. I'm sorry. It does not, like, as much as I might want to say I'm white or I have long hair, I sound like a white man, my credit score is 700, 800. No, I'm not. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just, So that's the only group I have issues with.
Yeah, I feel you. But, just people just try to take advantage of anything and everything that they can just to try to get ahead, man. That's just the world we're living in right now. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, you have those people out here that do these type of things, whether it's in privacy, definitely on social media, definitely in front of as many people as they can have watch them or see them or look at them, doing what they're doing, follow them, or whatever the case may be, man. Like, Like the day and age of things being private and kept to ourselves, I think those days are over with, bro. Because
They are.
everyone's trying to find their 5 minutes of fame, whether it's whatever avenue and you know, extremity or whatever the fuck it is that they're doing. It's like it's just too much, man. Like just being, hey, I'm a private person. If I'm doing keeping that shit to myself and just keep it moving. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Shame on you, Dwight Howard, for real. I don't give a fuck what you are. You want to be gay, be gay. Keep that shit to yourself. I really don't give a shit. I was kind of like, why are you, like, for real, like, why are you, come on, man.
So what are you saying shame on him for? Let me know exactly what
I'm just saying shame on him because he's coming on social media making all these claims about people minding their business and whatever I do, whatever I put my wood. I mean, you got the Wayne Brady's, and I'm a pansexual, and like, who cares, man? Who cares what you are? Are you known for your comedy and your TV shows and whatever the fuck? Like,
so
man, whatever you do, those doors, keep it there. Who cares?
I will say this much to that fact: when someone like Wayne Brady, or if Dwight Howard ever actually comes out and says, yes, this is who I am, this is what I like, it gives credence, it gives validation for the people out there that are still in the closet, that are
go ahead.
That are still scared or nervous to tell people who they are. So I don't necessarily mind if you're coming out and saying, hey, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I like. This is my proclivity. I'm okay with that. It's okay because it empowers other people who might be a little nervous about saying something, and hiding who they really are.
That's one side of it. I look at the other side of it because being in relationships with women, you have kids with women. Who knows how long that you've been doing this? You know what I'm saying? Only you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, however long he's been, with men, nobody knows what but him. What about all these women you were with too? Because you got multiple baby mamas, bro. You've been in long, relationships with women.
Mm-hmm.
So you going out here being with a man and then coming home and being with a woman. To me, shame on you. That's bullshit. Don't do that.
So yeah, no, I get that. I get that. If you're kind of, again, this is being true to who you are. Now, if you told your wife, hey, I'm bi and this is how I get down, and she's okay with it, different story. But yeah, if you're out here portraying this straight, I'm in love with this woman and this is all I want to be with, or this is the only type of person I want to be with, then you're going behind closed doors and doing something else.
Yeah.
That's disingenuous.
Yeah.
And I give you that. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. But if you've had this long-term relationship and you come to this realization that, hey, this really isn't working for me, or this is something that I no longer want to do, then that's fine. I mean, because I went to my good friends, the guy who does my hair. He's a gay guy, real solid dude. Went to his.
What's that? He was on the show before.
Yeah. Real solid dude. I went to his 50th birthday party, and there was this couple there, and they were a gay couple. There's two women, and one of them had kids, had been married before, and it didn't work out, and for whatever reason, she fell in love with this woman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't deem that as disingenuous because you were in this long-term relationship with someone. It didn't quite work out. Now you're with someone else.
Yeah.
Like, that is okay. I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that is something where you're being phony or you're, not living your true self or being your true self. Now, I don't know this woman's history. Maybe she was, and, it just wasn't in vogue at the time. So she didn't feel comfortable and she met someone that she could deal with. I don't know. But yeah, as long as you're, upfront and you're giving someone the full picture, I'm with whatever you want to do.
I mean, yeah, and that's all. That's cool. I don't have an issue with that part, but at the same time, it is known that he's been in relationships with women and he's had kids with multiple women, and now you're coming out as, oh well, I'm going to do whatever I want to do and I'm going to sleep with who I want to sleep with. But how long has this been going on, bro? Because I know this ain't no overnight type shit. you've been like this for some time, and you know you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the aftermath of what you're doing now is what was going on when you were with these women. Do they know you were this way then? And did they accept that shit? You know what I'm saying? They do and accepted it. That's one thing. But that part hasn't come out yet at all.
That's the thing. Yeah. So I'm not going to speculate.
I'm thinking that me personally, I think he was lying. I don't think he told anybody about this shit. For real. Just because of the way that he's been speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? It's about me. It's not about you. If you've been doing this and you've been dealing with women too, that's shit, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
So that's just my take on it. If you want to live that way or however, okay, fine, Danny. Just keep it honest with yourself as far as the people that you with. You know what I'm saying?
We just need more information, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, right now we're taking a break.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. We're coming up to the halfway point anyway, so we'll take a break and we'll get into our next.
We'll be right back to Hangout Podcast.
All right.
Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Finally got brothers that can steer through the strife. This might be the dopest podcast you heard in your life. With Jay Dizzle, Ray Anthony live, and their hustle shows us that we can actually thrive. Rise and grind, the time is now. If you trying to shine, then find your style. They got thoughts for days, educated opinions. So if you want a mission, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Hangout Podcast with Miko, aka Jay Dizzle, and Ray Anthony live. And they live. That's for sure. Melanated minds building, thinking, creating. That's what it's all about, baby. One love.
Yes, we're back. It's the Hangout Podcast. I didn't even go get on this drink that fast. But anyway. All right, so, well, we'll get into the list of the women not to date. You want to do that? You really want to do this list?
I mean, we could talk about NFL. We can do Afro beats versus hip hop. We can do.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's do the Afro beats versus.
Yeah, I think we should end with the list.
Yeah, let's end with the list. That's what's up.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is all of a sudden, because it was reports coming out that there was not a hip hop song that went #1 in like a year.
Wow, I did not know that.
Last summer to about probably like July or August, I think it was. And it was finally one song that broke out that became #1. Shout out to Doja Cat, that's my girl.
It's crazy.
But again, I think that's the whole transition of music that we're in now, because I mean, I think a lot of this hip hop music, it is really, for me, it is really going downhill fast, man. Like, who are these fucking people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where are these people coming from? I mean, somebody getting signed just to get signed these days. I'm like, are you serious? Who are these people?
So I hate to sound like the old guy, the get off my lawn, the back in my day, but it is like back in my day, like hip hop used to rule. Hip hop used to be the source, and it started changing. And this is the industry that has done this to our beloved genre, in the fact that it's been co-opted and it's been taken over. Back in the day, you had all this diversity with the different types of groups, and then gangster rap came in and kind of just took out all the consciousness, took out all the happiness, and just, focused on all of these negative things. And we've stayed in that negative low vibrational, level in terms of music for the longest time, and nothing sounds different. Everything is the same. You have trap music, which is basically the same. Um, most of the women, all they're doing is shaking their ass, and you,
Yeah.
you see twerking in videos, you see money, you see guns, you see drugs, you see the same old BS.
Mhm.
And when it comes to Afro beats, you have variety. Like for me, I haven't listened to rap here in the States for a long time, because you know me, I've been on UK, I've been over there, I've been listening to that. And so because I've listened to UK rappers and then Caribbean rappers and Caribbean music and reggae, like I've been on Afro beats before people even knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother was putting me on this stuff a long time ago. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I've been on Afro beats for a while. And until there is a shift within hip hop where it's not the same regurgitated BS, where
Mhm.
people aren't just trying to be put on to talk about the same things and glorify all this stupidness, it's going to remain that way, because there isn't a valid hip hop artist out there outside of Kendrick, J. Cole, um, and I really can't name many more because I don't know them and I don't really
Yeah.
care to, because their music isn't valid enough. I can name off 15 UK rappers that blow circles around the ones that are here. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. And I'm a hip hop head. So I
Mhm.
appreciate the genre and I understand what the music really should be about. And it's
Yeah.
just not that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, like gangster rap, that era, I think it was more of, those guys really telling a story about where they come from. You know what I'm saying? So I,
Yeah.
I think I think when you actually listen to the lyrics and then you watch the interviews and watch them talk about it,
Hmm.
it just broke it down like, hey, we were just trying to let everybody know what was going on in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It sounded rough. It sounded raw. It sounded disrespectful. You know, but at the end of the day, once you listen, like, we not from hills. We from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And we just trying to get you all to understand, although you all may not be living the way we live, we're trying to get you all to see exactly what it is we see every single day and what we deal with every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I think once the actual language and the lyrics really hit the scene, people just didn't know how to deal with it. They didn't know how to handle it. So of course that made the people of their generation love it, but the people who didn't understand it, they hated it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So kind of gangster rap kind of phased out. Now here comes the party music. You know what I'm saying? Here come all the parties, having a good time and the drug selling, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Then all that, phased out and here comes the trap music. You know what I'm saying? Now down south want to be heard. Down south got something to say and what they went through, what they see, how they party, how they get down, and it's just been, the turning of the clock with it. But I think what's been lost in hip hop is, for me, it's just been the solid nature of really understanding what it is you're trying to say. And I don't think they're doing that in this day and age anymore. I don't think they're talking about what they're rapping about has a lot of meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't be partying now. Everybody can't be using drugs. That's not the end all be all to what you're doing every single day. You know what I'm saying?
See,
And then
this
you
is the
got
thing.
females in here. Of course, 20 years ago, females were like, they were talking. They like, okay, we stuck me in the game and the whole nine. They wasn't talking about sex and getting their pussy ate and sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you hear from this. Like, at what point is like enough's enough? We're tired of hearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's losing its status in the music genre. It's taking in my opinion, a significant drop because it's definitely not the same like it was. I'm an R&B head. I want to listen to R&B all day. I don't care about no rap. I listen to old school rap, but none of this new stuff. I can't get with it, bro.
Yeah, see, for me, and just to go back so I can address what you were saying, I think that it starts with the executives that are in the industry.
Yeah,
They're not pushing the type of music that's positive. They push all the negative shit. because if you look at my Spotify, there's a lot of different artists out there, a lot of different, and I won't even put it all in the UK. There are a lot of American rappers. There's this guy named um, Rex Raj Life,
Yeah.
who is, and most of these guys are singers. Like even our boy Willie Ways, and shout out to Willie.
Shout out to Willie.
He wanted to be on the show, but he had a death in his family. So condolences to you, brother, out in Australia. We'll have you on soon. Get your head right. Get your head and heart right. I get it. But you have these artists out there like a Willie Ways, who's a hip hop artist who can also sing, and he he understands music, he understands the history of hip hop, so he respects it and honors it. And when you listen to his music, you hear it. You know what I'm saying? So there are artists out there, but they don't get played on the radio. They don't have the millions of streams because the industry isn't pushing those type of artists. They're out there. They just don't get played on the radio. I can't tell you the last time I actually listened to the radio for more than 2 minutes, if it's not talk. Like I don't listen to the music on the radio. And the one thing I can say is, and I'll give her a lot of props because her music is fire, but I don't like the fact that now our genre has, and it's because it's the most popular, has been infiltrated by all this devilness and all this demonic imagery, and that used to just be to the metal artists back in the day, but metal doesn't sell like it used to. The new metal is rap, and so that's why all of these artists are now pushing that. So I hate the agenda that's out there. Afro beats is fresh, it's diverse, it gives you a lot of good quality music. Like there isn't a lot of good quality music when it comes to rap. It's hard beats and the 808s. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And a catchy line. You don't even have to say a lot, just a catchy line. So until something changes in the industry, it's gonna stay the same.
It's a small number of rappers that actually can rap. The rest of these dudes is just living off social media popularity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then it's like they're in a competition to see who has the most money. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking or even listening to the guys who came before them, who's dropping the real knowledge and showing you exactly how I got here. How do I get here? This is how I got here.
They don't care.
He said it. This is how I was able to start from here, continue through here, and get to where I am. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the knowledge, the music. I'll say it in the music how it was done. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'm thinking it's such a competition because at the end of the day, first and foremost, where's your respect? Is there a lot of respect going on between a lot of these guys? No. And one thing I is a lot of the R&B singers have kind of merged in with the Afro beats, that music. You know what I'm saying? Like they're starting to collaborate with a lot of the UK artists and the Nigerian artists and things like that. I'm like, if that continues to happen, all of the most popular R&B guys, they start to go over there and really get in touch and in tune with the music that they're doing. That's really going to push rap out the door because then they're really not going to have anyone that's going to, pretty much stand up for them anymore, because who's going to carry that torch as far as, hip hop still strong? Who's going to carry that torch? Because you got J. Cole. Dude, J. Cole doing his own thing. He understands all of hip hop. He still never had a feature on any of his albums, and he's selling. So he knows what it takes to make money. He knows what it takes to sell. I'm doing my thing. I'm not trying to save hip hop.
Yeah, nor should he.
So once let's say he makes an Afro beat, a sample, or he collabs with one, like it's just going to push that. So all these youngins coming up and stuff like that, where are they going to fall? Because they're not going to have anywhere to go.
Well, again, hip hop is very diverse. It's not going anywhere. We are in a very bad wave of the same regurgitated sound, but it's going to come back. There are going to be some artists out there because they're out there now. They just don't get played. They just don't get pushed on the radio. But you go to Spotify, you go to Apple, iTunes, or whatever. they're out there. They're making really good music. For me, I was never an R&B guy. Like
Right.
especially like back in the day when I was younger, I was never an R&B guy. The only time I ever got into like that really soulful music is when neo soul came out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
neo soul took my heart and my mind because
yeah.
I liken in the comparison for me, like R&B is like going to Applebee's or the Outback, or and we'll talk about that in our next segment. And neo soul is more your Ruth Chris or your Maggiano's. You know what I'm saying? It has all these different flavors and textures, and it's layered, and it's
Different
just.
flavors and textures in R&B, bro. It
But
is.
not as much as neo soul. Neo soul was this
It just
fusion of
depends who you listen
funk
to. It
and
depends what you
jazz
listen to
and
and who you like, man. It depends what you listen to, who you like. It's
and
there's still a
that's
lot
just.
of great R&B old school out there. I listen to
Oh,
it all.
there is. I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm just saying that when it comes to, neo soul just has a particular hold on me, because
Yeah,
it like, and I always like the outliers. I always like coming up in the 80s and you listen to all this pop music. I never liked pop music that much. I like new wave. I listen to new wave music like
yeah,
Human League and Depeche Mode and
yeah, yeah,
all these different bands that like
yeah.
did a different spin. That's why I like the Beastie Boys so much. In fact, the Beastie Boys,
Yeah,
crazy
I like the
enough,
Beastie Boys. I like the Beastie Boys.
they got me to listen to heavy metal music
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because of the song "She's Crafty." I was like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, what is that? So I was looking at the notes and the liners. I'm like, Oceans by Led Zeppelin.
I
That
never
whole
really, I never really paid much attention to color when I listen to rap. If you can rap, you can rap. If
oh,
you was
same
trash,
here, same
you
here,
was trash.
never.
You know what I'm saying? So the color, like you said, Beastie Boys, stuff like that. I listen to so many different kinds because I like so many different people. If I liked you, I like what you were saying, how the flow was or whatever, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? The color you're
Without
saying,
a doubt.
it didn't really have no bearing on what I listened to at all.
Same here,
I still
same
listen.
here.
I still listen to like
Still,
music now. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, again, I listen to everything from Red Hot Chili Peppers
Yep.
to Agent Orange and Suicidal Tendencies to Bob
Mhm.
Marley, back to classical music, Beethoven. Like when it
Yeah.
comes to music, I'm all over the place. Now
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
my favorites. Again, I'm a hip hop head,
Yeah.
but when you mix it with other stuff, I'm blown away. I love it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I was on the golf course today
So
listening to
Afro
Doja
beats.
Cat.
Oh
Doja
man, when I
Cat.
went to the golf course, the next time I go out with my boy, I'm definitely bringing you because
Yeah, hit me up,
I
man.
have my
Yeah,
what's
hit
that?
me up. I said, hit me up, man.
Yeah, I will. I will. I'll hit you up. We had our reggae music going. It was nothing but
Oh, that
reggae
would
the
be
whole
cool.
time we were there.
That would be cool. Oh, one time I was with my dude, my boy, my Nigerian guy. I ran into him on the
Mhm.
course. I ran into him at the course. So I walked in the drink and he was like, yo, he's like, what's going on? I was like, yo, what you doing up here? He's like, yeah, I'm about to go and play. He's like, you playing with anybody? I was like, nah, I'm playing by myself. He's like, oh, you can rock with us. Man, we was out there listening to reggae music. We was smoking. Dude, it was a party. It was a straight party on that joint. I'm like, shit. Hell
That's
yeah.
the way to do it. I had my drinks. I had the beer. I had the music.
Oh,
Like it's a good time. It's a good time.
it's a good time. It was a good time.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get out there with you, and I'm gonna do a
Yeah,
little
man.
digging as I'm
No,
playing golf. I'll get out
yeah,
there with you.
man, I give you a few pointers, man, on getting this stuff together.
Dude, I have all the pointers. I know what to do. I just can't do it. I just have to get out there and practice more. That's all.
It's all mental, man. It's all mental.
It is.
It
It
is.
really, really is.
It's all mental. All right, what you want to get into now? What was it? What was it you wanted to
So
do?
we're gonna get
List the
into a
women
couple
out
of
to
lists.
date. Is that it? List the women out to date.
So
You got
we're gonna
NFL
talk.
on it too. You got NFL on
We're
it,
gonna
but I
we're gonna we're gonna talk about the list of places not to take a woman on a date. What women say they don't want to go to on a first date, which kind of blew my mind. That the Cheesecake Factory was the number one place that women don't want to go on a first date, and I don't
don't.
understand that. I
I
don't
don't.
get that.
I would never understand that. Just for the fact that damn near every woman loves cheesecake. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like what the like you got like 100 different fucking flavors of cheesecake. It's right there. So what's your hang up about going there to eat food? I'm lost.
And it's not like it's a bum ass restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
it's not. So I don't understand what the disconnect is there. Like, please help me understand.
We got to get some women on here to explain this. And I don't know if Tara can jump back on, but that's just crazy. I don't understand it. It makes no sense.
She wants to speak on it, please do.
Okay, so number 2, and this I can understand, Applebee's.
I haven't been to Applebee's in forever. I never liked their food. So
yeah. So, and I put all these kind of restaurants. There's another one, Chili's, and I would put in.
They got good food, bro. You been to Chili's?
I have been to Chili's, but
Chili's got good food, bro.
Like Chili's, Applebee, maybe the Olive Garden. I can understand. Now, if you're
Italian, who don't like Italian food?
So this is the thing, and I don't want to feed into this too much because I don't think that these places are bad to take a woman on a first date. If you're in high school, like my son, if my son's taking a young girl to like Applebee's, Chili's, the to the Olive Garden, I don't think that's a bad thing. But as a grown ass man, I don't know if that's the right place to go to. I don't know if those are the right places to go to.
So what you trying to do? Like,
what's that?
Blackwall Hitch or
It's just there's so many other better options that I would say. Like I would put Cheesecake Factory into one of those better options. I don't see where Cheesecake Factory fails.
If it was a first date, I don't know if I would go there. You know what I'm saying?
Where? Go where?
Because I wouldn't go to Cheesecake Factory on the first date.
Why not? Why not? Tell me. No. So am I missing?
I mean,
Cheesecake Factory is getting a real bad rap now.
Okay. I'll say this. First date, you're really trying to impress her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just want to impress her. You want to take her somewhere nice.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really think the Cheesecake Factory fits into first date.
Wow.
So you're putting it's almost there, but not quite there.
So you're putting Cheesecake Factory in the Applebee's, Olive Garden?
No, I don't put it. I kind of rate the places based on how the food tastes. Applebee's is down for me because I don't like their food. But
I think Applebee's and Chili's are kind of the same. They're kind of on the same level.
Not. No, I've ate Chili's food is good. I would go to Chili's.
Buffalo Wild Wings, these kind of any kind of franchising place like that.
See,
there's tiers to that.
Buffalo Wild Wings to me is more like a sports bar. That's not really a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
But you could take someone there on a first date?
No, you can't take nobody to fuck about.
So then you have Chipotle, Cava.
What's fast food, man? Come on.
Now Cava has some good food. Cava has some really good food.
I haven't eaten it. I'm good.
Cava is nice. I'm telling you, go there. It's an upgrade to Chipotle. It's an upgrade to Chipotle. Try their pita chips. Try their fried pita chips. Them joints are ridiculously good. They probably sprinkle a little crack on them. Them joints are ridiculous. Okay.
I don't think the Cheesecake Factory is a good first date place.
Wow. Okay.
I don't. It's not there. It's not there.
Okay, so I didn't know Cheesecake Factory was in the same level as Olive Garden and Applebee's and Chili's and all that.
Cheesecake Factory to me and Olive Garden and what was the other one you said? Chili's.
Chili's.
No, Applebee's is below. Those three to me is like about even. You know what I'm saying? It's about even.
Really?
To me, it is.
It's been a while. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know.
So I kind of my thing is this. I kind of rate them based on how people dress when they're in there. You know what I mean? So if I'm taking a date and we both like we look nice on the date, right? I don't want to walk in and see a dude in there with some jean shorts and some busted shoes and a raggedy t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be like,
okay, so we are in the DMV, right?
Yeah.
And there's this place called Mike's American Grill. It's in Springfield, Virginia. It's huge. Yeah. Their food is the bomb, but you see people in there in shorts and tank tops. You know what I'm saying?
That place is more like, to me, again, it's like Buffalo Wild Wings. It's more like sports barish because they got all of the TVs all around the place and everything. See, those kind of places like that to me are more like sports bar type places.
But that's not. But Mike's American Grill, the food is so much better than any sports bar that you're ever going to go to. They have real good food. Like we're talking top of the line.
You're talking the one in VA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
And it's not really a sports bar. They might have
I do some of the one in Waldorf. No. Mike's is first date place. That's first date.
Mike's is a first date place, but you have people going in there in shorts and tank tops and whatever.
They stupid. But Mike's is definitely first date. A first date establishment.
Okay, thank you. I'm just saying. So
it definitely is.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over a couple of different places because we need to go into a list of women not to date. So the movies, I get that. Movies, that's not a good first date night.
Nah.
Not a good first date night.
It's all dark and shit.
You can't talk. And
what if you like the same movie you like? You know what I'm saying? So that's not.
Right. Your house, can't take it to your house.
I don't take nobody to your house.
All right. Red Lobster is another place that's on this list.
Well,
Red Lobster.
Honestly, I think Red Lobster is a fine first date place. That's just my opinion. I mean,
it's on there. These chicks are not trying to go to Red Lobster. They ain't trying to do.
If it's good enough for Beyonce, it's good enough for the rest of y'all.
And I think that's because you have this idea of wanting to do something different, living outside the box. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot these off real quick. So a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym. Yeah, like they have these Chinese buffets. You can just go in, all you can eat. You know what I'm saying? You could eat for like $20. Y'all can fill. And one thing, like guys out there, don't do that on the first date because just in case things get kind of spicy a little bit later, you don't want the bubble guts. You don't want to do that. Stay away from that. The gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates. I think that's actually a good date. I don't see how that's bad.
I think that's a cool date. Starbucks.
That's a very cool date. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool date. All right, so we're going to go into a list of women not to date now. Now that we've kind of gone through that. Mothers of young kids.
How young?
I don't know. Let's say 10 and under. 10 and under.
What's the baby daddy situation look like?
You never know. You have to factor all that in. And that's probably one of the reasons why. So for me, if you're an older guy, because I had a friend who was in this situation and he was dating someone who was younger and they had a younger child. And at the time, we like to go to the clubs. We wanted to hang out. I'm like, dude, your life is going to change. You're not going to be able to do the things that you used to do before. You have to consider your wife and her child, which is now your child. So please consider that when you're dating these women with young children, that you can't just go out there and do what you used to do.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Women fresh out of relationships.
No,
that's out. More than 5 tattoos. Now I kind of I have issue with that because I think that, and also if they have a tramp stamp and they're over 40, it's okay. Because those back tattoos were different back then.
5 tattoos, that's a little picky. But go ahead.
A little picky, okay.
Little picky. Little bit. Instagram models, OnlyFans, or sex workers. No doubt.
Okay.
100%.
Or if they're none of those things, but they're a woman who has like thousands of likes like she shows off her body, and they have thousands of likes, you want to stay away from those women.
Stay away. Keep it going.
Stay away. Okay, so we're good. Women with non-ear piercings. I don't know what that means. Like if they don't have their ears pierced, they have like clip-ons. Like I don't know.
What the hell? Never mind.
Okay. Women with the coochie piercing.
Oh shit. What about the tongue piercing?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's just fine.
But how a man gonna know if she got the coochie pierced? How they gonna know that?
So this is the thing. So you go out with them, you date, and then all of a sudden you're intimate, and then you're doing your thing. She has the piercing. Okay, I might have to back off of this one. All right. Okay. So women.
How you gonna know that she has?
No, that's what I'm saying. So after you guys are intimate and then it's like, okay, this is one I can have fun with, but I don't need to get serious with. No. Okay. That might be a little too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Women with crazy hair color.
Definitely.
Thoughts. Give me your thoughts. Why?
That shit gets out of control for me, bro. Older women got that shit. Like, come on, man. You fucking 45 with pink hair? Fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. So hold on. So, agree. Question mark. Agree. Agree. Question mark. Question mark. Okay. Agree with the. Okay. Women with promiscuous friends. You go out. You're with this woman. You see her friends. They're twerking in the aisle. They're jumping up on cars, acting stupid. You know. Her friends are just wild. They're good time girls. They're out there wilding. Okay. All right. Okay. That's another one you agree with. Okay.
No, not doing that.
Women who get flued out.
Flued out.
This woman's getting flued out everywhere. Flown out. She's being. Guys are just saying, "Hey, flued." It's called flued out. They're getting flued out. But yeah, so these women are getting, flown here and there, and they're, shopping, dating, going everywhere. They're out there. They're outside. City girls. Okay. All right. Okay.
City girl. No, hell no, not them.
Okay. Over drinkers. Party girl. Drinking a lot. Just boom. Killing it. No. Okay. All right.
At all.
Too masculine. Masculine women.
Now, are we talking about straight bodybuilding, or are we talking about Jade Cargill?
Like more so, just strong, independent. I don't need you.
Oh, okay. That type of masculine. Okay. I think
that type of masculine. No. I don't like that either. Like, we'll put that out there. I don't want.
You ever seen Jade Cargill? You ever seen her?
No.
I gotta see your picture.
I won't like it. I like my women soft. I want them fluffy. I like them round and fluffy.
Change that. I want to see her. No, that's enough for me.
No. See, this is the thing. I have issue with that because I think if you're an alpha male, or if you're a male that stands on his square and you're firm and you understand how relationships work, you will take a woman out of her masculinity, because women naturally want to be feminine. It's sometimes these men are so damn weak and so damn soft that the women have to step up and be the man, or the women have to step up and handle things because the men just aren't able to do it.
That's true. I mean, but
so all right, okay. So that's question mark, and I'm gonna see this picture. I'm gonna see this woman that you're talking about. All right, daddy issues.
I mean, it's a lot of women that got daddy issues, bro. It's a lot of women. I mean, you that's one thing right there. You can't really escape, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of them that's looking for a man to be their dad. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to escape that, bro.
That's the crazy. But if you can, stay away. So we agree. Okay.
No, I'm saying you can't really. You may not be able to escape them.
Okay. Question mark. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see. I hear you. All right. A woman that you're dating stays on the dating app that you met her on. Like, she doesn't get off that joint. Stay away from her. Okay. Over 40 and never has been married. Over 40 and has never been married.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nobody, no one has to be married. You know what I'm saying? If you choosing to be single because that's what you want to do, then do that. But as long as you got your shit together,
so
you don't have to be.
A lot of people are thinking that if you've gotten that far and you haven't met someone, you haven't had that relationship that's been serious, then there's something going on. Because I have someone.
I am a strong believer in this right here. This is what I'm a strong believer in.
Okay.
People will always attract a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women, that's all they attract is, married men.
Right.
That's all they attract. They can't get the single back because it's all these married men keep, and that's not. I can't blame the woman for that. Because everybody out here attracts a certain type of person. It's very seldom that you're gonna attract 5 and 6 totally different kind of women. I don't see a lot of that. I don't hear a lot of that. I don't witness a lot of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think I think just people in general, they just all attract a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was an old man or a young guy. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, man with no job and shit like it's so many different kind of people. And I think that's just like that one person, like, that's all I seem to attract is this type of person. So them over 40 and not married, I can't hold that against them. I can't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, that completes the list. We are done.
Okay. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah. Well, quick hitters.
A lot of no's.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of no's. A lot of no's out there.
How much time we got up, Tar?
We're done. We're a minute after. We're a minute over.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Well, this was a simple one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, we are a minute over. I see you right now.
Yep.
All right,
got through it and knocked it out.
Appreciate y'all watching the Hangout Podcast, a new episode. You know what I'm saying? We got how many episodes left for the I think this might be right.
It's like 2 or 3.
Still, we can keep going if we want.
No, I got a hard out. I got a hard out. Okay. Yeah. I got to roll. But thank you, Tara. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it, Tara. Thank y'all very much for watching the Hangout Podcast. We'll be with y'all again. We'll be back next month sometime. I don't know when because I'm going out of town one weekend. So I'll check the dates and everything when we be back.
All right. Well, safe travels.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Great week ahead. Peace out. It's your boy, Randy Live. Jay Dizzle. We out.